Hey y'all, in this video I will be showing you the differences and similarities between a perm rod set and a flexi rod set. I will be using this size perm rod and this size flexi rod. Now, as you can see, there is a difference in size and the same diameter. The difference is in 10 inches, the perm rod being 10 inches shorter than the flexi rod. Now, I will be going in with my dew mousse, which y'all know if you are not new to it, I am definitely true to it. And I will be sectioning my hair off into 4 sections. One side will be for perm rods and the other side for flexi rods. Now, as you can see, the definition is there with just one product. I literally just used that one product, you guys. And this is real time of me showing you guys the difference in how I roll the perm rod versus flexi rod. This is very important to receiving great results no matter what. I use 24 perm rods on one side and I also use the same amount of flexi rods on the other. Here you can see a better visual of half and half, one side being the flexi rods and the other side, the shorter side, being the perm rods. I sat under the dryer for an hour on 65 degrees Celsius and I then slept overnight in this style. Guys, I definitely don't recommend sleeping in flexi rods. They are uncomfortable to sleep overnight in comparison to perm rods, which are closer to your scalp. So it's a little bit easier to sleep with perm rods in your hair overnight. But if you have to do so, you must do what you gotta do. I will say in comparison, the drying time was the same, meaning that in both were completely dry in the hour that I sat under the dryer. As I am taking down the perm rod, you can see the difference in length already from the perm rod, which is on the left side, and the flexi rod on the right side. As I start to separate both sides, you guys will see the difference in the curl length in more detail. Separating both sides definitely came with ease, and I will say that the bounce was more involved with the perm rod set when I was separating. When I start to separate the flexi rod set, which is on the right side, I don't necessarily have more bounce because of how elongated the curls are, which you will see here. The flexi rod side, the curls were very elongated, so there wasn't too much bounce, but you can definitely see the difference in curl length. Regardless, the definition is there for both. I will say that in comparison to the flexi rods, which is on the right side, the perm rod set definitely gave more volume after separation, while here the flexi rod set gave more elongation to my curls. Not as much volume as you will see on the perm rod set. The perm rod set seems more bouncy and spirally and a lot more volume, versus in comparison to the flexi rod set that seems a little bit flat and elongated. Since I sat under the dryer for 1 hour, I will say that the perm rod set had a little bit more frizz than the flexi rod set. As you can see here, there is a little bit more frizz with the perm rod set than the flexi rod set. On the Flexi rod side, which is the right side, the curls seem more uniform. Also want to show you guys the difference in the curl itself for both the Flexi rod and Perm rod side. Overall, I think, in my opinion, that the Perm rod side is great for volume and bounce. If you have fine hair, I definitely would recommend having a perm rod set done. And if you have long hair, my hair is in the awkward stage still since I big chopped in September, and I think because of that it's still not at the length that I want for a perm rod set. So if you have longer hair past your collarbone, I would definitely suggest a perm rod set. For the Flexi rod, I would suggest if you have shorter hair and if you want the elongated curls, definitely choose the Flexi rods, because as you can see here, there is a difference. So if you have shorter hair or if you have that awkward stage like me, I would go with the Flexi rods. Now, you won't get that much volume with the Flexi rods, but hey, at least you get the elongation. A win is a win. Lastly, both rod sets last a week, so that is a good enough time for you to keep the style in. Stay tuned for my next video on styling this rod set. Bye!